Hi, we're going to talk about a new app for your iPhone or Android or iPod Touch or iPad that just was released within the last day or so. And it's a new app called Color. It's from a company called Color, www.color.com. They're online. They're a new company. They got about $40 million from a couple of banks in venture capital, so it's kind of interesting. This is a new social networking app, and it's for photos, but it's proximity based, which makes it interesting. So the whole design of the program is to share photos within a certain proximity, which they say it is 150 feet. It uses the GPS of the device or the network to figure out where you are so that you can share photos within that area. And the example of this would be, say you're at a party or a wedding, and you and 10 of your friends get on this app and you all start taking photos. You all will instantly see each other's photos using this app. Now, if a stranger who uses this app happens to walk by the outside of your house and comes within 150 feet, they also will start seeing your photos. So it's interesting because it's open globally to everybody, and it allows people to see photos within a certain area, within that 150-foot area. So let's go in and we'll show you a little bit about this app. So this is the icon. We've got an iPhone 4th generation here and an iPod Touch 3rd generation. And you can see the app. It's just a little spiral of color there, and it says Color below it. We'll go into the App Store. This is where you would download it. It is free. Right now it's got 132 ratings, only 2 stars. So people initially are having a little bit of an issue with it, and I'll discuss that a little bit. This does kind of have some interesting photos to show. This is a photo showing, this is the group screen where it shows the group of people that are using this, and it shows right in here. It's hard to see on the camera, I'm sure, but it says 9, and it shows the names: Sally, Megan, Jeff, Peter, Jessica, Mike, Lindsay, and John. So it shows these people are in a group currently sharing photos. And here's a user, so this is a Megan, and this shows her screens. So these are photos that she took on the 20th and the 19th. And here's a screen where you can actually go in and look at the photos in larger size. And there's also ways to rate the photos and add comments. And it shows here, you know, this is a picture from Nick 14 days ago, and here's a larger picture. So that's kind of what's going on here. Let's actually go into the app and I'll show you how it actually works. So we've opened up the application. You do have to go through a little bit of a setup initially, and then you take a picture for your profile. And you can see on the iPod Touch, obviously we can't take a picture since it doesn't have a camera on it, so it uploads from your photo album, which is kind of interesting. So you can go in here and upload from your photo album, so we picked a picture from there. And we've named the profile. So here's our profile: iPod on the iPod Touch and iPhone 4 over here. You can go into the profile by touching on the picture next to the name. That allows us to go in and you can change your picture for your profile. And it allows us here to take a photo, and you can do the old switcheroo, take a picture, whatever, you know, either way, using either side of the phone on the iPhone 4. On the iPod Touch, if you press it, it'll take you into your photo album to pick a photo. So once again, so this is your editing screen for your profile. You can change your name of your profile. So this one says iPhone 4. You can just go in here and you can change this whenever you want. It's you can update it as much as you want, so you could call yourself something different every 5 minutes. And you select Done. So we've gone back out to our main screen here. Now, at the bottom here, you can see there's a couple of different options. There's one here that kind of shows a global view, one here that actually goes to take the picture, and another option here that shows like a little clock. If we press on the clock right now, it takes us into a screen here where it's our message screen. And I know for some people, the applications, you're used to pressing on something to go to that. In this, it seems like it's actually showing the app as you're in it. So this shows like a timeline. This shows messaging, and that's how that works. So let's go out to our main global screen where we can share. And when you're in the global screen, you'll see the little global thing here will be blue, and that kind of lets you know that you're in there. And for this device, let's say we're going to take a picture with the iPhone. So let's take a photo. It's going to come up here, and I'll put my hand up in the air here and we'll switch views. So you can see my hand. I'll take a photo, and it gives you the option to post. So we'll hit post, and you can also retake. So we'll do the post option. So now it's going to post the image here. So this is our iPhone. It's posting the image, and now the image has been posted, and you'll see a second later it pops up on the iPod Touch. So now we can go in on the iPod Touch and say, hey, this person, who's called iPhone in this instance, took this picture, and there's their hand. So, at a party, maybe this would be someone, jumping around dancing or whatever, and you could share it. Now, there's options in here. So we can go in here and say, hey, we like this. We can click on the little thumb and give it a thumbs up. Or there's an option to go in and make a comment. So we can say, we like your photo. Done. So that sends the number one, it'll give a thumbs up. It'll tell you, hey, someone liked your photo. And then it sends your comment. Now, if you notice on the iPhone, all of a sudden, we now have a little 2 showing down here, just like your email. And if we press on that, it takes us into this screen. And we'll see if it can refresh here. And it shows our photo here. And we can go in and say, oh, iPod person said they like your phone. So iPod likes this. That's another thing. And so it says iPod likes this because we did the thumbs up. And it says the iPod wrote this and says like. So we like their photo. So it says moments ago. So this is sharing, and there's a little back arrow here to go back out. If you press the heart, you can share using Twitter, Facebook, email, SMS. So it gives you all those options as well. If you don't want the photo on here, if we go into our photo, you can just pull to the left, just like you do with other photos or videos or other things in your iPhone. Hit delete. It now deletes the image. So we've deleted the image that we just took with our iPhone. Now, if we go back over here, and you'll see on the iPod Touch, the image just disappeared. So as you're sharing and you decide you don't want to share anything more, it will just disappear. So once again, we can go the opposite way here. So we'll say we'll go into a photo library here. We'll do the picture of the Budweiser. You can move and scale it. We've added it in here. And we'll see if it shows up here. And you pull down to refresh the screen. Yeah, maybe that didn't work. We'll try something different. I'll take a picture of a beach here. Okay, so there it goes. All right, so we've got our picture of a beach or Budweiser. Added both of those in. Just took a second for the network to find them. And sure enough, probably over here, if we go into our group sharing here, whoops, there comes our pictures. So now we can go in and say, oh, that's a nice picture. We give it a thumbs up. We can say, nice beach. So now we've made a comment on this guy's photo. Of course, we're running out of battery power during this. And you look down here and you'll see the number 2 showing that there's someone that's made a comment. So we can go in and say, hey, iPhone says nice beach. So that's how it works. We don't want our photo to be shared with this person anymore. We said we're done. We do that. This person's going to pull down to refresh their screen, and all of a sudden the photo's gone. So that's really all this is. It's just an application to share photos. You can create groups. And as you can see here, you can pull to the side, create a new group. The buttons, like I said, it's a little difficult to figure out initially, but once you get the hang of it, you can start adding photos, deleting them, managing them. In terms of managing, you can't really move them around or order them a whole lot from what I've seen so far. You can pull it along and look at all of them, and you can delete them. So interesting like that, interesting new application. Yeah, like I said, it does have some interesting social things that may involve students or other things. I can see some problems with this that are going to come up immediately, but workplace things, other things like that. If you take a photo of someone that someone doesn't want other people to see, it immediately is viewable by everyone else who's on the network who's using this program, so who's within 150 feet. So kind of interesting, and probably will get a lot of play, and we'll hear about it a lot in the media coming up. So interesting, called The Color. Hope you enjoyed the video.